Na kusalimu mtazamaji wa Mamlaka TV, karibu katika kipindi chetu cha siku ya leo, Story Behind. Na kama kawaida, we always bring to you entertaining stories that have changed life, stories that will encourage you. Na kuonyesha hapo ulipo si mwisho bali ni mwanzo. I'm your host Warenga Wanjomo, and today my guest, it's from crime to Christ. I know you are waiting to know about the guest, lakini ruhusu tu nimkaribisha ili tumjue zaidi. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Habari yako?
Nzuri sana.
Utasalimia mtazamaji wa Mamlaka TV ukitumia hii kamera, umwambie unaitwa nani?
Mtazamaji, ninaitwa Pst Jackson Oirumburu. Nimeokoka, Kristo ni Bwana. Ni wakati mwema ambapo namshukuru Mungu kwa ajili hata ya wakati kama huu ya kuweza kukutana pamoja na kuelezana.
Pst Jackson amezaliwa wapi?
Pst Jackson amezaliwa Bungoma, mahali panaitwa Webuye. Amereziwa hizo maeneo. Yeah.
Kusoma?
Amesoma huko tu hadi mahali fulani katika maisha.
Pst Jackson ni mtoto wangapi kwao?
Pst Jackson ni mtoto mmoja kwao. Alizaliwa akiwa peke yake, bila ndugu, bila dada.
Yaani wewe tu peke yako?
Yeah, niko peke yangu.
How did it feel to be all alone?
Actually, it was I came and found everything like that. So things weren't really okay on my side. But I tried to cope up life because I knew at the end of the day, perhaps we might have brothers later on. Yeah.
So you're the firstborn and the lastborn. Leo na host the firstborn and the lastborn. Natatuambia ako ka feeling venye unaweza beba mkono ya firstborn na lastborn, how it feels. So Pst Jackson umesomea wapi?
Nimesoma shule ya msingi ya SK. Later on with time I joined St Matthew's SK. Yeah.
So your story is from Christ? From
crime
to
Christ. Yeah.
Haya, tuingie story na crime. Ilianza aje, ulijipataje kwa crime?
It was a time when I remember very well wakati I lost all my parents, and I grew up into just the only child. Ambapo whatever that my parents had acquired, the uncles came in order that they may be able to acquire the wealth. But unfortunately, things didn't work as expected. So I didn't have any other place I could be able to go. I didn't have anyone else I could run to. So I had to run away into my aunt's place, a place called Kapenguria. There is where I went, and on the way things didn't go well on my side. So when I arrived in Kitale, life was a bit tough and challenging because I'm all alone here trying to make things meet, trying to build up life together.
At what age?
That was I was just only at around 7 years.
At 7 years?
At 7 years.
Trying to make things work.
Trying to make things work.
In class?
Sorry?
You were in class?
By then I was only I was heading now in class 5. Yeah, in class in class 4. That's the time I was heading to class 4. So I was trying to really like putting things into working out, because exactly the incident of the whole of it, you'll find out there are parts and parcel that you cannot be able to have a clue of the intensive time when those things occur. Yeah.
So after you went to your aunt, what happened?
So I even never reached there. I was very hungry, I remember. And being hungry, you need something to eat.
Sure.
So it forced me to try to look around onto something that I can be able to at least put myself into. But unfortunately, I ran like to everybody, no one to no avail. No one was able to help me. So slowly I began to hunt ways and out. How can I be able to at least have something out? So that is when I began slowly to try to pick things and run away because of food. And for the first time I remember where I took some snack, nikashikwa nikatandikwa sana. Yeah.
Throughout family kutafuti your aunts all in the
Actually, no one knew whatever that I was really into. It was onto behind the black, because here you're coming knowing that from like this period of time nitaweza kuacquire whatever I need, but only that the expectation failed. So no one knows where you are by then. No, you have no communication, no nothing.
How utafutwi, like saizi venye tunaonanga mtoto akipotea all over.
actually the people that were interested in by then that were supposed to do so, they were not there. So I was living my own life.
You are all alone.
My own life.
All alone.
Yeah.
So umeingia kwa street by then.
So hapo ndio nikaingia kwa streets. Trying to, after kuchapwa, I was that bitter. Like I was only like kuomba chakula peke yake. Then from there I saw some young guys wakipokonya mtu kitu, they ran away. Wakafuata wamekaa chini wanakula, and I was like, wow,
I should try this.
Yeah.
Ukaanza kujaribu.
Nikaanza kujaribu.
Life kwa street ulika for how long?
Life in street I only ran for about around 4 years to 5 years.
How was those 5 years
Wow,
to you?
wow. It wasn't easy. It was not easy at all. At all. Because you're attempting to have life, but then I was very bitter, like God's not there. Why? Because if really he was there, then I was supposed to have a place of safety. But now here I'm all alone, into the dark. No one to run to, because surviving for the fittest, that is, you survive in order to you survive by all means and ways. Any chances of survival, that's what you run on. Yeah.
Ulienda uka create company huko ama?
Yeah, I went, and at first they bullied me. They bullied, wakanibully.
Tuanze hapa kwa kubuli. How did it feel? Kumbuka umetoka nyumbani, kuna wazazi. Kumbuka umetoka somewhere you could call home. Umefika kwa street wameanza kukubuli. How did it feel?
Actually, it was a strange feeling, very painful. But later on, it's just like wakati watu wana join Form 1, there are those ones Form 4s wanakuja wanakubully with all those things. Then at the end of the day, you cope up with life. So after a period of time, which never took so long, wakati walikuwa wanaenda wanachukua chakula wanakuja wanakula, they don't give me like lazima utafute. Lazima utafute. So I could go out now with them, try to see how do these guys hunt things out. So after realizing the way out, now I became a master. Hunting, going now I became a father. You run out, you pick, you bring, let them eat. Yeah, for a period of time, then I mastered the track.
Ukiwa kwa street, you didn't feel like hakuna relative wetu hadi mmoja.
Unajua, by then your mind is sucked into this path. You know, everything about you now, it's how am I going to survive? You live for the day. You live for that day. Hivyo tu. Yeah, you live for that day.
Siku ikisha?
Siku ikisha ni hivyo.
Katambe.
Katambe.
So after street ulienda wapi?
After streets, I remember tulipata some the guys that were older than us, and then tukajoin now the crew. Ilikuwa inajiita the crew. After joining that, we tukaenda River Road, or at River Road Nairobi now. From Kapenguria tukaingia kwa basi chini ndani hapo kwa mizigo, so that we can be able to have a way out. Because trying to make life become as you want, it's a bit tricky, because there are things you are lacking to make it what you want. So there is where now tukaanza uhalifu, from one corner to another.
Umeanza uhalifu for okay 4 years in the street. So I guess you are around 10, 12?
Around hapo 12, 13.
Hapo. Mtoto wa 13 years. Pst Jackson. Taanza uhalifu.
It happens. It happens because ukikumbuka hakuna mahali penye unaweza enda. When it strikes in your mind, hakuna mahali popote pale unaweza enda kujificha, kuenda kuuliza mtu chochote. And now that's where you are sleeping out in the cold, you're waking up kwenda kutafuta hizo chuma so that kwa scrapes and all those things. So here comes to a point where you have to do what it takes, no matter what it is. Because you won't just go hungry, striving, just with dying with hunger. Na kuna a way out vile unaweza survive.
Lakini connection unajua hadi kwa crime I believe they must have a connection.
Definitely. The very people, the very same people tulikuwa na wao. And all these things, you know, it's behind the curtains. No one knows where I am, no one knows what I do, no one, nothing. Nothing. Because I was so bitter with life the way it was. Like now, losing a father is not easy. Now, at the same time, you've lost the very important, the soul of your life. Now, the carrier who gave back to you. Now you've lost everything. Now you are bitter with life itself. Why? Kwa sababu ukiangalia, you're into a place of I live for revenge. So I never lived my own life because I was happy that way.
So after even umeingia kwa crime unagonga mtu wewe na revenge.
That is a revenge. I was living a life of revenge. Definitely. So that's where tukaanza kupata a clue ways up. Tufanye aje wewe twendeni Dandora kuna hii na hii na hii. So tunaenda. Now the team is growing. You know, the team is growing. So we had this as the master. So wakati tuliingia huko tukaanza kupora vitu. Unajua kuna mahali huko na zile nyumba za mabati. So kenye mnafanya kuna ile makasi ya kukata mabati. So au ngangani kuvunja mlango ya mtu. Mnapitia nyuma na hiyo team. Mna pole tu mnakata mabati. Watu wakiwa wamelala. So mkishafungua mabati mnawapata wamelala vile wamelala. Hakuna nduru sababu umeshamfikia kwa bedroom. Watu wanaingilianga mlango ya sitting lakini umeingilia bedroom. Nao umeshamkuta hapo. So anakupatia kila kitu unataka. And because now kuna wale wakubwa kwetu, you know, now wanatumia fujo kuchukua kila kitu. And now you know we are learning every single process.
The first experience ya kufanya crime, how did it feel?
It was normal by then.
Yani uko na guilty.
It was normal.
Au kuhurumia huyo mtu.
It was normal. Life was normal.
The first crime you did.
Yes.
Ilikuwa gani?
The first crime I did, nakumbuka kuna jamaa tulienda tukashika tukafinya kabisa. By then nakumbuka we had gone like a day, whatever tulikuwa tumepanga haikuenda through. So this guy, it was about 9. So akatukuta route 11. And unajua route 11 ndio route yetu sasa. So hata kama kuna watu kuna vile unamudrag kutoka kwa hao watu. Yes, so nakumbuka tulimfinya kabisa. Tulimfinya kabisa, tukachukua kila kitu. Kumbuka tulimwacha na vest na boxer peke yake.
Uko na huruma. Like
now, you know, here you're living a life of you're into revenge of everything.
So, crime will come for how many years?
Actually, about 2 years. I was deep into it, really deep. Because from there things were a bit unajua Mungu kuna vile Mungu husaidia watu wake tu. You know, upstairs I was very sharp with things here and there. And that is the point, even learning how to drive at a very small age, you know, because you want to hit the target of these guys that are coming and they're commanding you. Now they are your commanders. Mkiwafikia mnasema yes sir.
Yeah, tumesikia.
So mchana mko na magunia zenyu, mnazunguka town kurokota scraps, but ikifika saa 3 now tunavaa mavazi yetu kamili.
So mchana ni chokora. Jioni ni wizi. After umekaa kwa hiyo period yenye ulikaa, kuna siku ulikaa uka feel like I want to change?
Yes. A time came because it's a long story.
Before tufike huko kwa nini in this period?
No, this period when you look at it now sasa nikichange nitakuwa nani? Like what am I going to be?
Get a good life.
Good life from where? From where actually? Where are you going to get the life?
Ama uone ile mind ya nikimaliza kuiba hizi vitu I'll start a business.
Unajua something funny, inakunga ka spirit. Inakunga ka spirit funny sana. Because kakikuingia you don't even think of tomorrow. You are thinking of now.
Today.
So like mnaenda kurob, after robbing you're coming like with mnasema sasa ile mali imepatikana au wakubwa evaluate. You know, they also have evaluations and you're paid according to the work you've done.
Unalipa na commission.
Yes, ala kulingana na kile kitu umefanya. So wakati inakuja ina divide unapata maybe umekupatia kama 20,000, 50,000. Do you know by even the next day you don't have the money?
Unatumia na.
Who knows how it goes? Kwa sababu wewe unataka kukua baba ya hao wengine. You go buy everything for everybody. So you even don't know how to manage money. You don't know how to manage anything. So it comes, mtu anakuambia nipatie ile deal yetu ikiingiana, I'll refund, unapatiana, hii imekunywa maji. Ingine imekunywa maji, but you don't even feel the pain because you don't struggle to get it. you know, hauna hiyo like
wewe chukua tu.
Sawa tu, haina shida.
You how feel your pain.
Yeah.
For that time ulikuwa kwa crime, those 2 good years zenye ulikaa kwa crime. Is there any crime that you committed na uka feel no, this is not what I want?
There's a place we went. I remember it's in West Pokot. Now we are running away from tunatafutwa sasa Nairobi. Tunatafutwa sasa because tumezidi. Because whoever that introduced us, the elegant ones, we were using pistols and all those things. So mabunduki ziko ni kama njugu. Unachukua weke kwa mfuko uende ukikulanga polepole ukisonga. So here comes tumefika huku, and now we were tracking these guys. Even kutumia these computers and all those things. Kila kitu there's a time for that. Time for training. Mnakalishwa chini, you go through thorough training.
How to track
and yes, and scrutinization through every single thing ambayo unafanya. So unapata like as long as uko na height, unaweza toshea kwa gari vizuri, unaingia kufundishwa kuendesha hiyo gari. Ukifika over a certain time, kuna vile unafundishwa skills on how you can hack. Naweza hack CCTV yako. I can trace you in your own house. So naweza kukuattack using your own CCTV. Yeah, naweza kukutrack ukiwa kwa nyumba yako and use I hack it, then there's a way nina break the portal yake, so I can be able to access everything about you hapo ndani. And there's this place now tulienda na ilikuwa tajiri mmoja tulienda kutafuta yeye. So akawa ana retaliate after like aliamka akatupata things are now working. So alikuwa na bunduki kwa nyumba because he's allowed to. So that shootings started. And I remember nilijificha kwa drawer yake ya jikoni, na tulikuwa tumeingia na mlango ya nyuma. So wakati alitoka ile kwenda kukabiliana na sisi, the guys that were outside never realized whatever was happening inside, because tulikuja na nyuma tukahack kila kitu tukasimamisha. So ukiangalia CCTV yako inakuonesha kila kitu iko sawa, but in real sense tumeshai hack. So the picture tumepaint inakuwa ni kama normal. Even the hissing sounds and all those unazisikia, but you don't know whatever that is going background. So hapo ndio tukawa tunakabiliana na this guy. And I remember it was so hard because wakati alikuwa anakuja hapo jikoni nao kuchomoa kuna kimetal alikuwa nayo hapo, then tukakabiliana hapo. I remember tukamstrangle kabisa, tukampiga kabisa, nikafinya shingo almost akapass out. And that's how nikachukua kichwa nikagongesha chini kwa sink, nikapiga hapo na tukatoka. Yeah. So that's the first crime that I actually, so I don't know whether the guy lived or died. I don't know. Kabisa.
Tazamaji wa Mamlaka TV. True, it's from crime to Christ. Najua sisi wote tuko zile za alichange aje, alikuwa pastor aje, saizi ya feeling kama anaweza rudi huko. Even me, I just want to know about that. Lakini ni ruhusu tu tupunge hewa, tutarudi after short break.